Hello everyone, I am Gabriele and welcome to my channel. Today I play Stego. I finished growing the Stegosaurus to 100%. I had to grow it, is it 100 by the way? Almost 100. Once your bite forces 50 points of damage, voila, you have your Stego at maximum. It means that your tail whip will deal around 1250 points of damage, which is decent. By the way, I have grown this Stego. Southeast is not correct to say. I've grown it on the eastern side of Delta River. I couldn't find southeast all I needed, so I had to move north and south on the eastern side of Delta River, in between Rock Temple, Shallows, and the overgrown facility. So here we are, coming at center at Oasis, south center swamp, just because I want to see what kind of gameplay is going on. Now I do want to avoid other Stegos. Just in case. There's nothing much that is going on. Hopefully, if a Stegosaurus is coming at you, charging at you. Oh, crocs coming out. Alright. If crocs are coming out, who am I to deny them a fight? Actually, if people talk in chat, that's nice. It means that they are actually fighting crocs and not each others. I mean, there is no rogue Stego around. So that's a big plus. Now, oh, that's a huge herd, by the way. They are fighting Stegos, the usual, you might say. I mean, here, Dinosaurus players come here to die, because, come on, you come here to die. The chances that you can survive, they are little. Or they exist, but don't put your hopes too high once you reach Oasis, as a Dinosaurus, that is. Now, plenty of Utah Raptors, but actually a lot of Utah Raptors. That is nice, as long as I have a lot of okay, in these cases you just well, wanna stand still, stay put, and wait for your bleeding to end, nothing else. It's true that it's not much because it was a little Utah Raptor, but imagine this bleeding stacking over, one bleeding over the other one. You are going to have a problem then. So that is why you do not want to worsen your bleeding. You just stand here and wait, nothing else. Now, why in a bush? Because well, it is true that I'm giving away my direction because of the plates up here. They are visible, but try to think with a perspective of vision of a little Utah Raptor. Probably they are still gonna see my plates, but they are going to come here with a lot of cautions. So probably they'd rather avoid this bush rather than coming straight and pouncing here. That's a pretty cool group, by the way. That is a pretty cool group, but it's too safe, and safety is in numbers. Plus, it's two big Stegos, probably 3 big Stegos, or 2 big Stegos and a couple of little ones, Thanos. That's a super safe gameplay. Now, for too safe gameplay, I have already played enough, so I am looking for some fights, some skirmishes, something, anything. Alright, now, I have seen that Oasis is like the usual herbie pack by the mod pool, and plenty of crocs there that are starving, so they need to cannibalize each other's or attempting to run over there. There is Pocket River. Probably they find some fish that can give about 3.5% point of food, which is nothing, but some people say I can survive solely on fish. Well, good luck, for real, good luck. At least elite fish is giving out some nutrients. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to center spawning point just to see how the situation is going over there. Now, in case there is a huge Utahraptor mega pack, what is that you want to do with your Stegosaurus? You want to stay as close as possible to any water source, just because it's like a circle, you know. In case server performance is spectacular, and Utahraptors can actually take down a Stego, you wanna be close to water. Deinosuchus players fear Stegosaurus players, fear Utahraptor players, fear Deinosuchus players. It's like a circle over there, and I wanna stay close to water because unless there is more than a couple of huge big dinos super aggressive against my Stego, I stand excellent chances at fending myself off against any huge Utahraptor mega pack. You never know. You never know. I mean, Utahraptors take only 1 hour and 10 minutes to grow. Pack is 1 hour 15 minutes. All of these numbers is they are related to a perfect diet, a virtually perfect diet from 0 to 100%, which is not possible most of the times. So these growth times are more than that. But Utahraptors, if you keep a perfect diet in 1 hour and 10 minutes, you are going to be a fully grown Utahraptor, which is pretty fast in my opinion, pretty fast for the amount of bleeding you can inflict to a big Stego. Yeah, come on, come on. So I need to... Oh man, I am starting to hate these Pteranodon players screeching in the sky. I mean, they have replaced all of those Carno players broadcasting their roar through any prairie. But, oh man, I will never get used to these Pteranodon players screeching. Sometimes be careful that Pteranodons could be snitches for other groups. Let's say that you are playing solo Tenotosaurus, for example. You are a solo Tenotosaurus roaming the whole center. So, and there is somewhere around a couple of aggressive Carnos. Now, these aggressive Carnos are on the opposite side, like miles away from you. But it happens that they are mixed packing with a Pteranodon. This Pteranodon player can actually give away your position as a Tenotosaurus, like you are a Tenotosaurus, and well, probably unless you find yourself in a very comfortable position in in front of a rock, so you can defend yourself pretty well against 2 Carnos, you are very much dead. Like, oh, Pteranodon player is saying to those 2 Carnos, come here, there is a solo Teno, you can kill it. I mean, you have to be aware of that. So that's why you always wanna stay hidden. At times, I truly think that this game is survival for real, but as well as hide and seek game. I mean, the more successful you are at hiding, the more successful you are at growing to 100% and surviving afterwards. So it's like hide and seek. I hide and you seek. Okay, now these Utahraptors can be a concern to me. I fear probably the juvenile or super fresh sub Utahraptors, because they have a lot of stamina, and if I start backing them off, removing them off my back with the E button, standing still, I press the E button, I will consume their stamina fast. But little Utahs, they have a ton of stamina compared to bigger Utahs, so they can inflict a lot of bleeding to my Stego. It is true that with 1 bite they will go down, because a Stegosaurus bite is about 50 points of damage, but otherwise you have to fear them. You have to fear them. For example, now, let's say I am playing and I find a mega pack of Utahraptor. It's about 10 of them, for example, and they are all good players. Imagine I kill one of them and it comes back, either spawning at center or at south, and then coming here, because the rest of Utahs are keeping me at bay. I am pretty much dead unless I am close enough to a river, for example, to a cliff, to a wall. For example, over there by the river there is a wall, a cliff. All of this environment can help me. Now, if I am in the middle of the prairie, my best bet is choosing a bush and staying in the bush, standing still, of course, because once you're bleeding and once this bleeding stacks one over the other one, you risk to bleed out and to die afterwards. I mean, so you want to avoid these kind of situations. By the way, I'm not running. I should be running. You say, Gabriel, run, come on. We don't have the whole night. Yeah, kind. I mean, I do not want to run. I do not want to waste stamina for one very good reason. Cannibal. Well, it's not cannibal. Stegosauruses that are killing other stegos. Sometimes you find them and you need to be prepared with a lot of stamina on your side. Over there I just reached in a few moments center, spawning point center. That is, by the way, that mount is where before there was that spiral rock, I don't know how you call it, rocket rock, I don't know. Now they removed it to place a huge tree in that mountain. I wonder if we are ever gonna see this huge tree over that mountain over there. Probably not, probably yes, who knows. By the way, because all of that area, if you have gone over there behind that mountain, is still work in progress, the map I mean. Alright, let me sprint up because there is nothing that happens around here. By the way, do you see this rough terrain? You can use this rough terrain to your advantage because it's a little bit harder to pounce. I'm talking just about Utah Raptors because it's the only thing that I fear when I play Stego. I don't fear Carnotauruses just because they are goofy. They have that inertia in movements to start it and to finish their movement. They have that inertia. Instead, Utah Raptors, they are way more maneuverable. That's why I do fear Utah Raptors' agility. Agility is a super strong weapon in this game compared to their goofiness. By the way, I think these are nice Utah Raptors. I'm not gonna get too close to them just in case. Oh, check it, little Stego. Okay, I could have finished you. Okay, that's very rude of you. That's very rude of you. No, oh, check it, check it. I am unbucking. I have two of them. I have two of them. Okay, this one is gonna finish its stamina, by the way. For me, it's alright, but it's alright for me. But I could have destroyed the other one. I don't know if you realized it, but I was merciful. You do not show any mercy in this game, by the way. It is a survival game, after all. It is a survival game. I wonder if any of them is going to grow to 100%. Probably, yes. I mean, it looks like a solid group. Kinda. They managed to destroy a little Stego. Check how much bleeding I have been inflicted. Kinda. I mean, that's kinda like that. Alright. Little Utah's feeding off a little Stego. They are going to grow big, big, really big, really big. Just for one Stego. I mean, carnivore's diet, it starts perfect. It's kinda easy to grow a carnivore with a perfect diet if you find food immediately. Instead, herbivores, they are more likely to find food around, but their diet, their growth stage, their growth rate, speed is a lot slower than any carnivore. Because just because you start with a perfect diet when you play carnivore, and you start with just one good diet, then one great diet, and then one perfect diet if you find the 3 nutrients you need. Usually you do, but it takes a while. It's not that immediate like with carnivores. I guess this way you manage to have more carnivores, little carnivores around, and less bigger carnivores around, and the opposite for herbivores. I mean, a lot of big herbivores around, and just a few of little herbivores around, just because you do a natural selection with this diet system. You force players, slow players like herbivores, to move around, but they are generally stronger. But if they are small, they are very vulnerable to anything around. I mean, I don't know. It's just my thoughts on this diet system. all in all. Okay, almost there. Yay, okay, this is a spawning point, you all recognize it. This is a nice spot to grow, or not, Deinosuchus, but anyway, anyone plays the way they want anyway. Okay, I prefer Delta River or Spiky River, or somewhere that is not pocket actually. Well, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing my channel and have a great day. Big Stego say bye bye. Bye bye. The aggressive way, but it's the cool way for Stego. Thank you for real. Bye bye.